The decision to use AI has now become a moral one, where if you reject generative AI in its entirety, you're a good person. But if you use Gen AI, you are a bad person. I find it interesting because a few weeks ago, when everybody was excited about the Catholic Church's announcement on AI, people forgot to read between the lines. The Catholic Church states that AI is a neutral technology and moral judgment can only be placed on how the technology is used, which is not how the everyday person or people online see AI. But another thing that is interesting for me is the question of where do we place the moral judgment? Do we place the moral judgment on how the technology is made? So for instance, AI has exploitative roots. It is made out of data that was stolen from people and people weren't compensated accurately or even credited for the data that was used in training AI models. But we don't look at a tool like the internet or GPS that way. Both of these technologies were developed for surveillance and for military purposes. When we use these technologies right now, we don't assign a moral judgment to using Google Maps, for instance. The other side is, do you give value judgment to how the technology is used? For the most part, AI has negative perception because of how the technology industry is moving through AI development without care for society. But when we think about a technology like ultrasound technology, for instance, we don't give value judgment. Yet in the 1980s, when ultrasound technology was introduced to China and India, it unintentionally led to sex-selective abortions, which are affecting countries like China up to now. Ultrasound technology is seen as a neutral technology, but nobody writes it off because of the decision that people made to use it for sex-selective abortions. When I think about AI, there's so many good uses that are coming out of artificial intelligence, including generative AI, but the technology is written off as a whole because of techno-feudalism and how the tech industry is moving at the moment. But let me know what you think. How do we assign moral value to a technology? Is AI really neutral?